And I just wish that I never ever went to pick up her at all. I wish I never picked up Brittany at all. I wish I just never was cool with her. Like
Shawty really bad, and she know she gets some pressure. Cute face, fat ass, little baby is a stepper. Trying to take you out, Shawty, go and see the city. We can slide Shawty up in this Hemi.
Hey everybody, so I'm back with another story time. Today I will be talking about how my car got shot at while I was driving. So let me get straight into it. So basically, what happened that day was crazy. Oh my gosh, like y'all, it's giving me the chills thinking about it because it's just like, whoo. Anyways, please like, please comment and subscribe to my channel. I will definitely and love and appreciate it. Thank you so much for all the support. Everybody that's I don't care if I have 2 subscribers. I don't care. It's support and I appreciate it. Subscribe to see more. Yeah, me and my friend Nye, we were going to all hang out with a third friend, and I'm gonna call her Brittany. Nye is my friend. She's my friend. But yeah, so me and my friend Nye, we're gonna go hang out with a third person. Her name is Brittany, which is a new friend of mine, like a newer friend. I really didn't know any details about her life or anything like that she had going on, because I personally, it's your business, I don't really care. But yeah, so I wish I knew what I was getting myself into before I knew this girl. Y'all, be aware. You know, this story time is just to say, please be careful who you're friends with. You never know what people are going through behind closed doors. You never know what positions people can put you in, and just be aware of it, because this situation was crazy. And I just wish that I never ever went to pick up her. I wish I never picked up Brittany at all. I wish I just never was cool with her. Like I picked her up, and mind you guys, I've hung out with this girl plenty of times prior. I picked her up before and stuff, and it was never a problem, never no issues with the situation. So it was just so crazy that this happened. Moving forward, so we decided to go pick her up. We go to her apartments, and we're sitting in the car, we're chilling. We decide to sit and smoke and talk and chill. We're talking about stuff. She brings up the fact that her baby father had just shot a gun. She was standing right here. She said he had shot the gun towards her head, near her head, and it hit the wall, of course, because where else would the bullet go? So I guess she was standing there, he shot, hit towards the wall. And it's like, why would he do that to you? Like, what's going on with y'all? What y'all got going on? Like, but I didn't really think of nothing of it. I was high and not really worried about it. And that's the problem with getting high. Like, I'm not gonna be doing that. Like, if I'm not with anybody that I'm completely safe with, or I'm not even in an area that I'm completely safe at, I'm just not gonna hit the blunt. Like, it's just crazy. But I was missing all the red flags. Like, what the hell? But this is why everything is a lesson, and I learned my lesson with this situation. So I'm not gonna sit here and make it bigger than what it is. Anyways, so she tells us that, and we're just like, wow. I'm looking at Nye like, but yeah, so she was just telling us like what she got going on her baby daddy, and how he toxic, and how he be doing him, and how he be worried about her, and how he didn't want her to leave that night, and you know that's why he shot the gun towards her, because he did not want her to leave. Just toxic. So we were just like, oh wow, like that's crazy. Well, fuck him. Like, who cares about him? Like, you with us tonight. We finna vibe, we finna have fun, like being real friends, obviously. And you know, like we finna go turn up, we finna go vibe. And like I said, I don't know if I already said this part, but I've picked her up plenty of times. So I don't know what was different about tonight. I don't know. But we decided to sit and chill. So maybe that's what it is. We literally sat and chilled for a whole hour. Smoked, talked, and chilled for like that whole hour. So yeah, when we were sitting there, I look up and he's walking past with his gun in his hand, holding his gun, and he has it in his hand, and he's walking past, and I'm just looking up like what's going on? Like, what's going on? Like, I didn't understand what was going on. So I was just like, okay, like, what he doing? I was like, what he doing? And I asked her, and she like, I don't know, like he's weird. He's weird. So I think she was not aware of it either. She obviously it was a surprise to her, but it's like, he shot a gun towards your head, girl, and you got a whole kid with him. So it's like, he obviously don't care about our lives either. And I should have peeped that at that time and be like, get out my car. But I did not. So he goes off where he goes, and we just still chilling and talking for another like 30 minutes. Like I said, we were talking for an hour. So in between time, he went and did that. And then we just chilled a little bit more. And then we decided to leave. So we're driving off, and I pull out of the apartments. And as I'm pulling out, all you hear, it's like this man was waiting for us, y'all. He was already outside in his hoodie. He was already doing all this and this and that. Like, come on now. Like, I know it was him. Like, girl, come on. But anyway, so we personally did not see who it was, because like the car was getting shot at. It was gunshots. When you're hearing gunshots, you're just like instantly like, oh my God, it's like panic mode. So as you know, he shoots about 3 times. And you know, after he shoots, we're like, I kind of like stopped my car a little bit because my car yanked this way. So I had to yank it back, and I'm like, oh my God. And then she's like, drive fast. My Nye was like, drive fast, speed, like hurry up, come on, go. And I'm just like, okay. And I hurry up and drive, and I pull into a Circle K, a nearby Circle K. Once we're into that Circle K, we're at the Circle K, we did not examine the car at all. My body was shaking. My adrenaline was rushing. My body was shaking. All of our adrenaline was rushing, and our bodies were shaking. All of ours. So we were all like, oh my God, like what just happened? So we go inside, we get some drinks or whatever, and then we go back to the car. When we go back to the car, we see that my tire is completely flat. It's flat. It's gone. And I'm just like, whoa. And then I'm like, oh my God. So I'm like, okay, we need to hurry and figure out what we got to do. So when my tire was flat, I was like, I didn't examine the car because honestly, I did not want to see the damages. I was so first of all, I didn't know it hit my car because it didn't really sound like it because it hit the tire. So it's like, you really can't, it didn't really feel like he hit my car or the car got shot at. It didn't feel like it, but obviously my tire was flat. It wasn't just flat. It was completely flat. It was completely like, nothing I can do. Like I couldn't just put air in it, nothing. It was like I had to get a whole new tire. Wow, to me, like that would never sit right with me, and that's why I can never be cool with this girl again, because it's like, wow. So anyway, so looking at the tire, I didn't even look at nothing else on the car yet. I didn't even see anything on my actual car yet. So I'm just still like, oh my God, we need to figure this out right now. Like we need to get this figured out. So I get in the car to sit and chill and wait for somebody to come help us. We calling people, asking people to come help us to put this donut on, because I have a donut on my trunk, of course. We cannot drive. We literally just like pulled into like an area near the Circle K, like just like a parking lot near the Circle K. And we just sat and waited. And they were just like paranoid that somebody was going to come and do it again and da-da-da. And we're in the car chilling. He had texted her a pow emoji, like a pow right before we left. It was just like, what are you talking about? We were just kind of like clueless, like, what are you talking about? We didn't think nothing of it though. We're chopping it up. She's like, oh, it wasn't him. It couldn't have been him. I'm texting him right now. He's telling me it wasn't him. He's asking me where I'm at. He's concerned about me. Like, oh my God, that was so crazy. And me and I were just looking at her like, it couldn't have been nobody else. Like, girl, we ain't stupid. Like, come on now. Like, you think we dumb? Is she really trying to convince herself and us that it was not him? And I'm just like so mad because, girl, this is my vehicle. And mind you, like I said, I didn't even examine any other further bullets that could have been in my car. So I'm gonna get to that part in a second. Anyway, so I'm just like, girl, like that was definitely him. And she just trying to convince us. And at this point, I'm not gonna argue with this girl. So I just let her keep on thinking she knew what she was talking about. But I'm not gonna argue with this girl. I'm already angry that my car is messed up and our night is ruined. I'm already irritated. And you just keep trying to convince us that it wasn't him. Girl, like, it is what it is, because everybody reaps what they sow. And I know he's going to reap what he sowed, because that was right there was the foulest thing you could ever do. Mind you, she never apologized. She never reached out. She didn't even offer to pay for the tire to get fixed. I had to like be like, I don't have no money. And she was like, oh, I'll pay for half. Yeah, you're going to pay for half. You should have paid for the whole thing. But it is what it is at this point. Everybody told me that we should have fought her. Or we should have put our hands on her. But I don't do that type of stuff. I'm not evil like that. I wouldn't do that to somebody. That would have been so messed up. But it's like, you really just didn't care. Like, you didn't care to apologize. You didn't care to say nothing. You just, still to this day, like, daddy's the one that just walked past with the gun. And he sent you a pow emoji. Like, do you not see the red flag, sis? But I definitely know it was him. And nobody's going to ever change how I feel about that. I know it was that man. Anyways, he gonna get his karma. My friend and I, we're not really listening to what she's saying. We're just more so like looking at each other like side-eyeing each other like, this bitch. And so we finally got somebody, we got the dude to come to do the donut. And then we go to a tire shop. She pays for half or whatever. Then we go sit in because we just felt like our night was ruined. So we didn't really want to do anything else. We were traumatized. We were shaking. Our adrenaline was rushing. My body was still shaking. So we just decided to sit at we decided to sit at a gas station to be like safe. So yeah, we just sat there. We set up the gas station, and then my car starts like making like a noise. Like, it starts overheating. Actually, it was just overheating, and then as it was overheating, it was making a noise. And I was like, oh my God, like, what's going on in my car? Like, oh my God, like, I was so stressed. Like, when that happened, I was like, y'all, like, I know everybody goes through stuff like this, but it would have never happened if I would have never picked this girl up. When you think about stuff like that, and you're just like, damn, it would have never happened if I never picked this girl up. If I never even knew this girl, it would have never happened. So it just, if I never knew Brittany, it would have never happened. Like, it would have just never happened. So it's like, dang, like, wow, it just blew my mind, y'all. It blew my mind that my car was just starting to overheat. I was so stressed. Oh my God. Like when that immediately, I didn't have money for this. Like I pay my rent, I take care of my kids. I do all these. I have 3 kids, y'all, 3 kids. So I'm just like worried about like, dang, like how I'm gonna get my kids to daycare to like after the weekend. Cause it was like a Friday night. And I'm like, damn, how am I get my kids to daycare on Monday? Like this is finna ruin everything I got going on. This is finna ruin all the stuff I work super hard for. I work hard for my money. I don't get handouts for nobody. Nobody gives me anything. He shot my engine and I didn't know that. And so we noticed the bullet hole when the guy was putting the donut in the car, and I didn't think nothing of it because it didn't look like it hit anything in my car. We kept looking at it, analyzing it, like is it messed up? Is it, I'm looking at I'm looking down inside of the like where the hole could have went through. It could have went anywhere. The bullet could have went anywhere. I didn't realize that it went into my engine though. So it was literally on the normal temperature, the middle, and then it started going straight shot to H. And I'm like, oh my God, my car's overheating, like my car's messed up now. So after that happened, when my car started overheating, I said it's time for everybody to go home. I took the girl home, I took Brittany home, and I went to take Nye home. My car was overheating the whole time. I was so stressed out. I was like, oh my God, my car's it's just gonna be worse. Like obviously I made it worse, but I had to get everybody home. Like nobody else had a car. Like Brittany didn't have a car and Nye did not have a car. So it was like, dang, like I have to get them home. Like there's no other way that they can get home. I got home and I had a mechanic come. He looked at it. He said, yeah, your car is totaled. It is not fixable. You got to get a whole new engine. He was like, it's nothing you can do to fix your car. Like you have to get a whole new engine. You might as well, and with that, you might as well just buy a new car. And I'm just like, oh my God. I started like literally, my heart just dropped into my ass. I was just so sad, y'all. I don't understand how much that hurt my feelings, because now I'm out of a vehicle. Currently I'm out of a vehicle. This happened in September. I'm still currently out of a vehicle. It is hard to pick yourself back up out of that. And I gotta figure it out. But I'm gonna get it figured out. I promise you that much. But that is a learning lesson for everybody. Please pay attention to who you hang out with. Please pay attention to friends that are in toxic relationships. Just like that, it's just a lesson. Just learn just understand the lesson. Like all I'm trying to say is just be aware of who you hang out with. Be aware of who you decide to call friend, and be aware of who you pick up, and be aware. Like, because mind you, he could have shot me. He could have shot my friend. He could have shot me, or Nye. He could have got us. We would have been dead. My kids would have not had a mom. All because how he feels about this girl in the back seat, Brittany. Like you're over here shooting my car about Brittany. Are you kidding me right now? So my car just gone, bro. My car is gone, y'all. It was not fixable. I have to let it come get towed, and they towed it, and it's gone now. But it is what it is. Like everything's a learning lesson. I just know not to hang out with new females. I honestly don't want to hang out with no new friends. I'm sorry, like y'all, I'm traumatized. I'm definitely a friendly person, and that's my issue with me. I need to stop being so friendly, because obviously look what happened. My car is gone. Lesson learned. Just be aware. Please be safe and smart about who you consider your friend. Please be smart and safe about what you do and how you move. And please be aware of your surroundings. To mention, like she was telling me like, oh yeah, her friend had told her like, oh yeah, he's going to kill you one day. He's going to kill you one day. Why would your friend say that if you're not dealing with a toxic person that's doing crazy stuff to you? Like, why would your friend say that? Obviously, she knows more than what I know, because I barely started hanging out with this girl. We was only hanging out prior to that situation like 2 months, and it was always cool with her. Like she's a cool person, but it's like your man messed up my vehicle. Your baby daddy messed up my car. My whole car is just gone. It's no repairing it. It's nothing I can do. I don't understand it. Then you don't want to pay for the full tire. You decided that you was gonna play games and act like you don't know what the heck is going on, and he texting you all this crazy stuff like, oh, I didn't do it, and why would you think I did something like that to you? Why would I shoot at you? Girl, didn't he just shoot at you prior? What do you mean? She's talking about something. Yeah, he was texting me and saying, why would he shoot at me? Brittany, are you slow? I think you are. That's me. I don't know. She just I don't know what to say. Like, it's just like, I don't want to talk about people, but it's like, dang, like the situation happened and now my car is gone. So yeah, it is what it is. Like, I'm gonna wrap it up. Just if you're ever in a toxic relationship, another life lesson that I want people to understand is, if you're in a toxic relationship, remove yourself, because stuff like that should have never happened. Somebody should not be shooting at you, towards you, nothing. And then they shot at my car. Come on now. And messed up somebody that you considered a friend. I guess she didn't, because she don't care about how I felt or feel. But I think that she doesn't have any friends because she messed up all her relationships. I think that she didn't have any friends because she messed up all her relationships with them due to her baby daddy. That's what I honestly wholeheartedly think. I have a strong feeling that's what it is, but I didn't know that was what's going on, because I don't try to analyze nobody's life and what they choose to do. But when it comes to me and me getting involved, that's where I find the issue, and that's where I start having something to say, because now I just don't have a car. Like I'm just like ass out, and nobody cares. Like it's just crazy, but it is what it is. It's the end of my story time. It was a crazy day. Never again, y'all. Comments, like, and subscribe to my channel. I appreciate any support. Bye.